Hi, in this video tutorial we're going to have a look at managing contacts within the app. So the first thing to check is, do you have access to this feature? And to do that, click on the menu and you should see contacts. If contacts isn't enabled, then you'll need to switch it on. So to do that, you need to click on System Settings. If you don't have access to this menu, you need to contact the person who set up the app. To enable contacts, then you've got different users who are able to access the system, and you can categorize the users by user type. You control access via the user type. So if we click on user type and we click on this particular profile, we can add in more profiles. But when we look at this one and we click on edit, then we can see all of the features that are available to this particular user type. In this example, we just have enabled contacts, and that's probably sufficient for a lot of small businesses, especially if you're dealing with individual customers. But if you're doing work for companies, then you can enable this feature, and all that does is it'll add a new item to the menu called Companies, and when you click on a company you can see all of the contacts that work for that company. So it's useful for some people. So just going to cancel this and go into contacts. Okay, so the first thing we get is we get a list of contacts, and if you click on a contact you can now see all of the information for that contact. If you want to update the information, you simply click on edit and you can update the information. Always remember to click on save. Because the information is stored in the cloud, then when you click save, it updates it, and it updates it for everyone, so it's 100% live. If you want to call someone, you can click on the telephone. If you want to generate an email, you click on the email icon. And it's all very straightforward and easy to use. The other powerful thing about a contact is along the bottom you can see all of the information that relate to that contact. So we can see all the documents that are stored, we can see all the notes that have been entered. So if I click on here and so on, so I can track the history of that contact. I can access the documents. I can upload new documents. So this means everyone has got access. So all of your documents are stored centrally, and you can access documents even over your phone. You can also input appointments or reminders. So maybe this contact wants you to contact them in September when they get back from holiday or whatever, and maybe they're thinking of doing a new project. If you've got invoicing enabled and estimating, project management, all of those icons will appear across the bottom of the screen as well. So all of the information is at your fingertips and it's live across all your devices, including your phone. So two other areas, I think. One is looking at these filters. So it's nice to keep all of your contacts nice and clean. So what we can do is we can click on here and we can flag someone as no longer active. So if we're no longer working with this particular person, what that does is it removes them off the active list, but we can access all the contacts, including inactive contacts, by simply clicking on here, and you can reactivate someone by just turning this button on. We also have the concept of archiving a contact, and you can simply lock their account, which means that they're archived. And that will put a red ribbon across the top, reminding you that they no longer wish to be contacted. But the key thing, as far as you're concerned, is you still retain all of the information. Okay. So the import feature is quite powerful. So if you click on the import button on your telephone, you can access all of the contacts, and you can select which ones you want to import into the app. If you click on Add, you can import an individual contact instead of importing a list of contacts. If you're using the app on the web, then you can click on Import, and you can now download a template. You can populate that template, and then you can simply click on this and load the template, and that'll automatically pull in all of the contacts straight into the system. So the final thing is these buttons along the bottom of the list. So this button here is if you want to see other help videos for this particular feature. We also have a quick report. So a very powerful feature is if you click on a contact, we have the concept of search tags. So this is where we can just type in text, and then we can quickly filter on all of the contacts that match that text. So for example, if I wanted to see all the people who had air conditioning and all the people who had swimming pools, so if I type in aircon, okay, they're all of the people that have that text in this field, or swimming pool, or I'll just type in pool. They're all the people that have that text in this field. So that's a really powerful way of organizing all your contacts. So then other things you can do with this, so when you've got a list, then you can simply just click on here, and it'll generate a report. You can also click on this, and it'll dump the information out into Microsoft Excel. And the other really powerful feature is the ability to email all of those contacts. So we can click on this, and we can send all of those contacts a quick email. So it could be maybe a special offer, it could be a new product that you want to tell them about or whatever, but it's very powerful. So just to finish off, just to summarize, very easy to use, very powerful. So when I started my first business, I implemented a contact management system. The key reason is if new people joined the company, then I wanted them to be able to click on a contact and to be able to see everything about that contact, all the documents, all the notes, and that way we could be really responsive to the contact. The other really important point is at the other end of the cycle, if someone leaves your company and if they've been updating information, they leave behind all of the knowledge, all of the documents, all of the notes. So it makes it very easy for other people to pick it up. So that's just one of the features within the app. Very powerful, very easy to use. Yeah, we'll see you on the next tutorial.